Hello, 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 hello. Just waiting for some people to come in. Good evening, good evening, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. Yes, another Monday evening.
How's everyone doing this evening? Just waiting for some people to come in. Okay, I'm starting to see people coming in from Periscope. Hello, hello, how are you? We came on tonight. We have a topic tonight, and we want to welcome you to Candid Conversations with Val Jefferson and Wade Howard. So, we have different topics that we're going to be talking about, and so we welcome you if you're coming from Periscope, Facebook, and YouTube. Welcome to the new show.
Yeah.
So, tonight, I wanted to start with a part two of the previous conversation from the other night when we were talking about men wearing pastel colors and if it was okay. I know that I put up a post regarding a young man wearing a pastel turquoise blue, and I had no idea that the page was going to blow up the way they did with over 200 comments. So, there were some political comments. There were quite a few funny comments. But there were some comments that thought that because this young man had on turquoise that it was gay. Now, I can honestly say, I know I have friends and relatives, men, that like to wear pastel colors. And they're not gay. They're straight men. So, I wanted to bring in my co-host today so we can set the record straight. So, Wade, I'm going to let you take it away.
Okay. So what you have is you have a generation of people of fashion. The modeling agencies and the runway has set the tone for different fashion statements. So tonight, what we're trying to decipher, and along with your help and whatever your input may be, is does those fashion statements signify a person's gender preference, and so on and so forth, sexuality and whatnot, what have you. So that's where we are. And the thing that Val and I were talking about was the pastel colors. There was a time when men didn't wear pink, but now you see men wearing pink in different forms. All right. So that's my beginning statement on it, is to set the tone of the colors, men in colors, not men in black, but men in colors, pastel colors, and so on and so forth. So you're talking about the bright colors. And so the one particular picture that Val showed me was a young man who had on, what was it, turquoise?
Yes.
He had on a full turquoise outfit with the, what kind of bag was that?
It was a Louis Vuitton travel bag. Let me set the record straight. It was not a purse. It is a Louis Vuitton keep all travel bag that you put your clothes in. It's a weekender. So he was trying to floss, taking a picture in front of the vehicles, and so he thought he would take the bag, and it matched it because he was wearing Louis Vuitton sneakers, so he thought he would have the bag as well. Now, granted, let me say this. I did hear that the photo had been altered. So the colors that he was wearing may have been all white. And I've heard that it's been circulating through the internet in different colors. It just so happens the color I saw was turquoise. And that's what grabbed my attention. But what grabbed my attention the most was wasn't what he was wearing per se. It was the fact that this guy is out here flossing, which, this is what the young kids do these days, and I think it's very immature. People who have wealth don't floss. You wouldn't even know the millionaire next door because they're just normal. They're not trying to be very flashy with their material wealth. Let me just say that. So, but again, going back to the comments, I saw a lot of people that were saying that that looked gay. And, I kind of, I didn't want to take offense. I didn't want anyone to be offended because we're not here to offend anybody. When I put it up, I wanted everyone's thoughts. It was funny. And I heard a lot of crazy comments that had me laughing really all day. But I did want to address the fact that there were several people that thought that men wearing pastels was gay. So.
Well, that's not true. It's not necessarily true because in today's generation, you have, so you have a combination of colors.
Right.
And then now you have to actually add into that European look, which is the skinny jeans, which I have on some right now.
Yes, he does.
You have the tight suit fashion, and it's a European fashion style. That's how they do it over there.
Right.
And so you find that you have a lot of sports figures, NBA players and different ones who show up in a fashion statement, namely LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, even what's his name? The tall guy that used to be with Anyway, these guys are wearing these types of fashions and stuff. Now, the fashions over time have changed. Now, you go to church. All right, you go to church and you see that all men don't wear just black and blue and gray and brown. Everybody, colors have evolved, and there are different colors. Now you have purple, you have royal blue, you have, pink. And to me, like I said, if you have a full pink suit on, it may not necessarily mean that you're gay, but it just kind of, as far as me personally, my personal concern is, I'm not going to do a full pink suit. Now, can I knock somebody else that will do a full pink suit? No, because it may look good on them, but it just don't look good on me. But because it doesn't look good on me doesn't mean that I'm going to pass judgment and say it's gay or it's feminine or
right.
It's whatever.
Right.
It's just that it just doesn't fit with me. So it's a thing of deciphering your personal opinion to what the reality or what the overall concept or opinion is of it overall.
Right.
That makes any sense.
I agree. I tell you, my little cousin went to his graduation wearing a pink suit. He looked good. He was so cute. But guess what? There's nothing wrong with him. And it's just because that was just his preference. There was nothing wrong with what he was wearing whatsoever. And like I said, he looked good. I know if you live in a subtropical climate, if you live in Houston, if you live in Florida, you live in the Carolinas, along the coastline, whether it's East Coast or the Gulf Coast, because the climate it's warmer, longer there, you're going to see more pastels, especially in Miami. You're going to definitely see the pastels popping in Miami. And that's most of the year because it stays warm almost all year round for the most part. Same thing within Houston. When I lived in Houston, I'm telling you, I saw pastels on men all the time. It was not a big deal at whatsoever. And you know how we talk about don't wear white after Labor Day?
Hmm.
As long as it was hot, we were wearing white. So it really just doesn't matter. It's just whatever you feeling, at that time. It doesn't matter what just it is what it is. You can just say it that way. So, but how's everyone doing this evening? How many people we got on tonight? I see quite a few people that try and be on my side. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Candid Conversation. This is the first of many. And we'll be bringing on more guests. So if you are a friend of mine, I may call on you at any time, just letting you know. Okay? And so I just wanted to let you guys know that we're just here talking about fashion a little bit. And what are your thoughts on fashion?
Okay.
Hey, Zena, how are you? Hey, Betty Boo, I see you. So, just trying to get a feel what we're doing tonight. We didn't want it to come on here and stay long or anything. We're just stopping by, doing a test run on the new show. And again, just to get Wade's comment, his opinion on men's fashion today. So we're gonna run,
Hmm.
and we'll see you next time on Candid Conversation with Val Jefferson and Wade Howard. Peace.
Peace.